What makes Mortal Kombat and Fortnite so legendary? It's a true love letter to MK fans. Sub-Zero's back bling in reference to his fatality, giving us the ultimate MK3 skin, the classics. The glider looks so good. The wraps are so fun with your gun. And also giving us the friendship emote, a great way to really transition Mortal Kombat into a family-friendly game. Some may say that the mythics are not all great, but to us fans, it looks phenomenal and it feels great to use. Sub-Zero and Fortnite is a 10 out of 10 for me, man. Especially the true fans. Mortal Kombat being in Fortnite is truly legendary. Now, when we first talked about this, or when we first even had any insights on this, WB was talking about collaborating with other people. A lot of leaks were showing Fortnite. We just didn't know WB was going to this magnitude to collaborate. So now we get WB, Mortal Kombat, Fortnite, and we actually get Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, and it happens firstly in Fortnite, which is insane, by the way, to make fun stuff or just kind of have your own things. But it really is a huge monumental movement right now. Mortal Kombat, I wouldn't say is in desperate need for new players, but Mortal Kombat essentially could use new gen players, because a lot of people that comment on our previous videos, if you haven't already, like, come through to our previous videos, leave your thoughts below. They've been catching some traction, so it's been fun with y'all, if you're new here especially. But what has been really intriguing is that people are thinking that's more of like maybe a nostalgia bait, which can be an aspect of it, but mostly it's helping with cross marketing is what Mortal Kombat is doing to get some more new gen players. Now, Mortal Kombat was very famous in the 90s. Very, very famous, which is how it still holds ground to this day. And there's been a few franchises that have been like that, like Street Fighter, you know, Mario in totality, Nintendo in totality, Mortal Kombat. You know, those are games that come to mind where it's like they've held a long aspect. Fatal Fury, they have a new game coming around of a brand and just being from way back in the 90s. And so Mortal Kombat, I believe, is taking the right route. I don't know how much money they potentially spent on doing this marketing, but they did have a great way to just bring this game and execute it at the highest level, man. I did talk about it a little bit already in the intro, talking about they mastered the back bling. I love it. That's from Sub-Zero's original fatality, and I feel that that's something that's always great to have when you're connecting lore and old heads like me that just love the game and introducing the actual true essence of Mortal Kombat. Another genius thing is the glider, of course. Like, the axes are pretty cool too. Like, Sub-Zero has Spinal Tap in MK1, but having the axes and everything as your pickaxes is so fire. I love that already. But one of my major favorite things that I want to jump to, that I did also briefly touch base about in the beginning, was that his friendship. The friendship one is really cool. So aside from the skin being 100% on point, possibly better than the MK1 iteration in my opinion. MK1 had too much of the cat ears going on. I didn't want that much. I wanted more the ninja feel. So I think Fortnite really knocked it out the park with that. Whoever like just really did that the animation for it, man, they crushed it, dude. It just looks so good for us Mortal Kombat fans. So what I want to talk about, though, is the friendship. So the friendship is a great way. Friendship is something that happens in Mortal Kombat as like a fatality essence. You know, you do it at the end, kind of like how brutalities happen, animalities. Friendship is I guess, the soft aspect of it, more of the trolling instead of like doing mercy or whatever. But friendship just is an ending that isn't as brutal as a fatality and all that stuff, and without all the gore. So for them to really integrate friendship as the emote to bring in with Sub-Zero, and I'm so excited, and I want to talk about this too, about Scorpions too. So to bring that with Sub-Zero is a W, man. Is a W. And then when you go to the mythic really shows the slides and everything that Mortal Kombat really refers to when it comes to Sub-Zero overall. Now, it's hard. There's been so many integrations of Sub-Zero, not the person, but just how many character mechanisms that Sub-Zero does have in different games. So it was cool to kind of just grab a brief it's a brief summary of Sub-Zero is what I would say that Fortnite is doing with Sub-Zero this time around. At least what Mortal Kombat's bringing into this iteration of Fortnite Sub-Zero. They have Bihan and they have the Kuai Liang. They have the Scar, but they also have like Unmasked. They have the hair. They have the actual MK1 costume of Bihan of the new story. So there's a lot of, in my opinion, it's a love letter / summarization of what Mortal Kombat will pitch to somebody if they didn't know Mortal Kombat. That's why I feel that Mortal Kombat being in Fortnite is legendary to help with their brand, to help with their own promotion. It's easy enough that it is going to catch nostalgia with old school people that play this game. All ages play Fortnite. It's not just a kids game. All ages play, right? I get it. Some old heads play. Some people, like, it may not be their main game on like first on rotation, but it is in the rotation of Fortnite of many ages. I know many different ages that play this game. So that's one thing. And the summarization of it, and I want to touch base, of course, like what I said with the friendship. I love the glider. I love everything that they did. It just sounds cool. And then the voice. You hear the voice, like the flawless victory. When you hear that voice, that's from the OG Mortal Kombat noises. That's not like the newer voice. So they really did. I think that's like MK2 maybe. And yeah, that is super, super cool. So not only do they have actual authentic lore, some people will try to say that it's a cash grab, but I wouldn't say it's a cash grab if you're doing it the right way and not just like, oh, here's a skin, all right, go play the game. Like, no, like the guns look amazing, how the gun keeps icing up. Yeah, man, it's been such a great time as a fan of Fortnite, of a fan of Mortal Kombat, and then on top of that, summarizing the fact that, at least concluding that Scorpion is coming also. So this can lead to a lot. Now, I also get these comments too, that maybe if this is really executed well, if it has good feedback, because I think they're going to take data from both, right? You have Sub-Zero in the Battle Pass, which I didn't even grind for. I went and bought Sub-Zero because I'm just a huge fan. And then you have Scorpion on the other hand, where you actually get to buy in the shop. I think they're just going to take data from both, how people are reacting and what people are doing. And then they'll make their own decision like, all right, cool. Like, is this well enough for us to do another rollout of Mortal Kombat and have maybe, I don't know, Kitana and all. I know a lot of people were saying Kitana Melina or bringing even other characters, you know, similar to how they did. But I feel that there is some, I mean, Raiden and Sub-Zero were in Injustice 2. Scorpion was also in Injustice 2. So if there's anybody that can try to turn themselves into like PG, those characters already have done it with Injustice 2. And I feel like Injustice 2 kind of helps with like that art animation of trying to transition easier into like a game like Fortnite. So I that's already smooth transitions for that if they plan on using anything else. I don't know how far they're gonna take this Mortal Kombat collab. I might just be like over like hyping it just because I'm like super excited, you know what I mean? I hope they can take it a little further than it just being like, oh, here you go, like a one and done. I hope they bring them back every once in a while. I think Sub-Zero comes back like after 180 days or something like that into the shop. I don't know how the gaming icon, the Gaming Legends series works. Y'all can correct me on that. But I hope they do like dive a little deeper into it and be like, man, like this is cool. And then on the other side, on the flip side of things, I hope that this helps Mortal Kombat overall, bring in some new players. I hope our goal also, right, what we do on this channel, we bring awareness. Also, we talk about some stuff. We like we're yappers about what we do, but we also like to like chat with you all too, fam. So like, I hope that this also helps people come to Mortal Kombat, right? I know Fortnite's, you know, the glorified best game probably ever now up until this point. Probably the best game ever created, and we're just witnessing history right there. But I do hope it goes the other route, because fighting games are such a niche genre that there's very, 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 very minimal people playing these types of games versus games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Marvel Rivals, and all that stuff. So I hope that there's a great bunch of players that see this Sub-Zero, that grind for it, that kind of are just interested a little bit more into the lore, and maybe go try out a game like MKX or MK11 that's on sale, and then maybe like that. I don't know if they'll want to play MK1. MK1's not really in the best aspects right now. It is fun if you're a huge fan, but I think for more casual players, I would go into MKX, MK11. But yeah, man, I'm so excited for this. I'm a huge fan. I'm going to keep making videos about what's going on within Mortal Kombat and Fortnite. And it also pushed me to inspire me to play a little bit more Fortnite, to create a little bit more content with you all. So I do appreciate those that are commenting and everything like that, man. So y'all let me know y'all's thoughts. Like, what makes it a legacy right now, a legendary run that Fortnite's doing? For me, it's bringing Mortal Kombat and integrating it and bringing some crazy mature game and making it fit so well, mesh so well within this game, man. Y'all let me know what's up, though. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace.